down third, but what a catch!
What a catch.
What a catch!
And Kiwi kissed that one goodbye. That's a 2-run bomb.
Swing and a miss, strike 3.
The tag is made. Play it home. Shot to right to the field. They've got a chance. That ball is long gone.
Good evening and welcome to the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Thank you for joining us for our free live coverage tonight as the Hurricanes of Bishop McLaughlin take on the Leopards of Hernando. Alongside Brian Lott, I'm Will Wilkie. We'll be bringing you the call for tonight's ball game. And Brian, we've got a great matchup of two talented programs here tonight.
That's right, Will. Both Bishop McLaughlin and and Hernando are rapidly filling up the columns with wins this season. After starting, let's start with a quick rundown of Bishop McLaughlin Hurricanes, led by Coach Rob Ducey. The Hurricanes entered tonight with a 9-3 record on the season and a 3-game winning streak. Offensively, look for senior Logan McGann to keep the hot bats going, along with his team leading in hits and RBIs, as well as emerging sophomore Aiden Fox, who now leads the team with batting average. Also, keep an eye on the Hurricanes' pitching staff tonight, as they are finding a groove as of late and have a collective ERA of 3.99 on the season.
Thank you for the rundown on the Hurricanes. Now, how about that program in the home team dugout tonight, Brian, the Hernando Leopards?
Coach Sims and the Hernando are firing on all cylinders right now as they enter this game with a 10-3 record on the season, including a win over Bishop earlier this season in that Farm Bureau tournament in which they took a score of 5-2. Unfortunately, the statistics are not available for Hernando, but as a team, they're averaging over 8 runs a game this season while giving up only 3, so they are getting the job done in all phases.
Thank you, Brian, for the rundown on both squads. A great evening of baseball action awaits. It's a great time to hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the like button as well. Let us know you're enjoying the live broadcast tonight. We'll come back after a short break with the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup and the first pitch right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We'll be back right after this.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
So the coaches for both teams, Coach Tim Sims and Rob Ducey, going over the ground rules with the umpire crew at home plate. We'll also have the national anthem coming up in just a moment. So we still have a little bit of time left to go, a little bit of a late start here this evening. Broadcasting live from Hernando High School in Brooksville, Florida. Beautiful evening along Florida's Gulf Coast. Temperature in the low 80 degrees, has a reasonable breeze coming in off the Gulf, which as of right now is blowing out to right center field, so we'll see if it has an impact on play tonight. These two teams met earlier in the season. It's part of the Farm Bureau tournament held over spring break. So Hernando is going to look for the season sweep tonight, while Bishop's going to try to split up that series and make a statement. Got two talented pitchers on the mound tonight. Savaries for Hernando and Mabin for Bishop McLaughlin. So while both of these teams have been known to put runs on the board, it could be a pitcher's duel tonight, Brian.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I'm excited for this tonight to see these two aces fight at it. Got two great hitting teams, two great pitching staffs. This ought to be a really good game tonight.
So we'll go ahead and get things going on our end with the Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
The Divinity Med Spa starting lineup.
First for the visiting Hurricanes of Bishop McLaughlin. Batting first, playing third base, Logan McGann. Batting second behind the plate, Christopher Rodriguez. Batting third, playing shortstop, Giovanni Castellano. Batting fourth, playing center field, T.J. Savarese. Batting fifth and DHing, Matt Altman. Batting sixth, playing first base, Logan Gannon. Batting seventh, playing second base, Tyler Pizzo. Batting eighth, playing left field, Keith Jacobs. And batting ninth, playing right field, Dominic Zito. And starting on the mound tonight, Travis Maven. And the Hurricanes are coached by Rob Ducey. And now for the home team, Hernando Leopards. Batting first, playing second base, Kason Williamson. Batting second, playing center field, William Taylor. Batting third, playing left field, Anthony Talpa. Batting fourth, he's DHing Kane Ellis. Batting fifth, playing center field, Patrick Green. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, Andrew Van Alstyne. Batting seventh, playing first base, Tyson Morgan. Batting eighth and pitching this evening, Michael Savarese. And batting ninth, playing third base, Colton Cloud. And starting behind the plate this evening, Andrew Bittinger. And the Leopards are coached by Tim Sims. And this is your Divinity Med Spa starting lineup. So Hernando is taking the field. I guess we're not going to have, we may not have a public address announcer tonight. We've already done our lineups here, courtesy of Divinity Med Spa. We'll run through the defensive set for you. Starting with the battery for Hernando, Savarese on the hill, Bittinger behind the plate. Cloud at third, Van Alstyne at short, Williamson at second, Morgan at first. Talpa gets the start in left, Taylor in center, and Green in right field for Hernando. And we're off and ready to go. Brian Lott, Will Wilkie bringing you the call this evening on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well. Let us know you're enjoying the broadcast this evening. You can also follow us on our Twitter and Facebook pages at GCSM Broadcast. We'll have the highlights from tonight's ball game, as well as our Glory Days player of the game featured there as well. And we're ready to get underway. Leading off the ball game for the Hurricanes, third baseman Logan McGann. Savarese starts from the windup, and the first pitch of the ball game catches that outside corner for called strike one. Fastball missed low, evens up that count for McGann.
Yes, Will, I was checking his fastball there during the pitch count or in the pre-pitch thing, and he's got a little tail on that thing, so it's gonna be tough for these guys, especially on that outside corner, just like that
I saw it right there.
It's got a little tail on it, got a little slight curve, so ought to be interesting.
That allows Savarese to get ahead 1-2. Again, looking to protect, trying to get that leadoff runner on for the Hurricanes. Curveball fouled away. chopper. Van Alstyne charges on it, fires over to first. Morgan with the stretch. 6-3 for out number one here in the top of the first inning. One out after the ground ball to short. Now brings up the starting catcher, Christopher Rodriguez. And that'll connect on the inner half. Nice placement by Savarese.
He's done a good job so far painting these corners inside and outside.
Such a key when you can establish that early.
Yep.
Good cut by Rodriguez. Fouls that one away. Quickly 0-2. Advantage Savarese. Rodriguez will have to battle. Fastball gets by. Swing and a miss for strike three. And quickly, 2 quick outs. Going to get a 2-out rally started for Bishop McLaughlin, Giovanni Castellano. Getting the start at shortstop this evening for the Hurricanes. First pitch offering from Savarese misses low. Hailing fastball again misses away. Good patience by Castellano. Savarese will battle back to make it 2-1. Wind picking up a tad. Probably about a 5 to 7 mile an hour wind out to right center field. And Castellano works it to a 3-1 count. Be interesting to see what Savarese brings here, Brian.
Yeah, I think what a hitter's count here, he's going to try to locate him a fastball.
And he does, fouled away out of play to run the count full.
That was a great pitch as a hitter to be able to swing at. Savarese has got some good velocity on his pitching, and Castellano wasn't able to get around on it. That brings up a 3-2 count here with 2 outs.
That's right, the payoff pitch from Savarese. Again fouled away. Castellano continues to battle in the box. Swing and a miss for strike three. Savarese is in the groove early. Shuts down the Hurricanes in order. We move to the bottom of the first inning. 0-0 is your score. You're watching high school baseball on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
We move to the home half of the first inning. Savarese and the Leopards able to shut down the Hurricanes in order. And they'll get their turn here in the bottom half of the inning. We'll go through the defensive set for Bishop McLaughlin for you. Starting with the battery, Maben on the mound, Rodriguez behind the plate, McGann at third, Castellano at shortstop, Pizzo at second, Gannon at first, Jacobs in left field, Savarese in center, and Zito in right field. Leading off the first inning for Hernando will be Kason Williamson. Kason transferred down to Hernando from Citrus for his senior season. And Maben gets ahead. Curveball 0-1. Maben the lefty. Working from the windup to start things off. Williamson also plays football for the Leopards. Swing and a miss. Maben gets it by. Chopper over towards third. McGann tried to make a grab on it. Unable to come up with it. So that'll get Williamson aboard. Now brings up William Taylor, starting center fielder for Hernando. Maybe connects to get ahead 0-1. Williamson's got some speed, Brian, so we'll see if Hernando tries to get aggressive early on the base pass. Maben being a lefty might mitigate that some.
Yep.
Sky high, calling it at center is Castellano, and he'll make the grab. One out, one on. Now for Anthony Talpa. Nice breaking pitch from Maben.
It wasn't. Tappa just couldn't quite hold off on that one. And you made the comment earlier about Williamson with being fast, but typically with those lefters, with those left-handed pitchers, it's difficult to get it timed right, but there he went.
And fouled straight back. Quickly 0-2 on Talpa. Be taking that two-strike approach the remainder of the way. Maben going to be looking for that punch-out pitch and try to get the second out on the board for the Hurricanes. Swing and a miss, strike three. Fastball for Maben records the second out of the inning for Bishop McLaughlin.
Great 0-2, kind of up high in the zone on the outside edge, and looks so good to swing at it, and it's just difficult to try to get a bat on that ball that high up. Great job.
1 on, 2 out for Kane Ellis. Williamson breaks for second. That pitch gets away. Thinking about third, but staying at second is Williamson. Given the location of that pitch, likely would have been safe regardless. So a good time to run.
If you can always catch that change up curveball,
Exactly.
especially the ones that get in the dirt there, it's almost impossible for that catcher to come up and make a play.
Maybe they'll connect on that outside corner to even things up at 1-1. Nice stop by Rodriguez. The 2-1 from Maben. Line drive to left field, but in pursuit and making the grab is Savarese. We move to the second. We've got zeros on the board, but don't go anywhere. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
Move to the top of the second inning. 0-0 is our score. 4, 5, 6 batters due up for Bishop. That's going to be Savarese, Altman, and Gannon. Both pitchers doing very well early on. Leading off the inning for the Hurricanes will be TJ Savarese. We apologize for the number discrepancy. He's actually wearing number 1 tonight, not number 24. Line foul. Savarese on the 1-1. There's that tailing fastball again, and it connects in the zone. Chopper to Van Alstyne. He's up with it. Fires to Morgan at first. 6-3. We'll record out number 1 in the top of the second. Bringing up Matt Altman in the designated hitter role this evening for the Hurricanes. Fastball down Main Street. Took a little off of that one. Nice change of velocity by Savaries. Now quickly ahead 0-2.
Looked like a changeup there for a minute. Changeup or even a knuckleball. But anyway, it's way off his fastball pitch.
Slider for strike 3. And Savaries, I don't think it's going out of bounds to say he's in a groove early on, Brian.
He is one in one, to be honest. We expected it coming into this game, and he's lived up to it so far. 3 Ks first 1 2/3 innings.
Looking to get a 2-out rally going for Bishop McLaughlin will be Logan Gannon. And he'll take first pitch fastball inside corner for called strike 1. High heat outside the zone. And that'll get fouled away out of play. Even things up. Got 2s on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second. Misses the outside.
That was close.
That was a good job by Gannon to know the zone.
Good job.
And we've got the payoff pitch. Savaries and Gannon. And tap foul. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Savaries. Moving right along, and we're moving to the bottom of the second inning. You're watching high school baseball on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. Why would you deal with this pain for another day?
We're in the bottom of the second inning. Nothing is our score. It's been a pitcher's duel early on. Got the 5, 6, 7 batters due up for Hernando. It'll be Green, Van Alstyne, and Morgan. Patrick Green to lead things off. Fastball inside. Line drive to left. That's going to drop in. Leadoff single for Green. Gets a runner aboard for Hernando. Brings up starting shortstop Andrew Van Alstyne. Nice piece of hitting there by Green, Brian.
That was a great job. Picked out the fastball and hit him a hard line drive. Close for Castellano to get to, but just outside of his glove. And it's always good to get that lead runner on base here and get the inning started off. And they were able to do that as well in the there in the first inning, and Bishop was able to come back and shut them down. So they're looking to do the same thing here again.
That's going to be popped up and running out of real estate as both Gannon and Rodriguez give chase. May have been working with that 0-2 count.
You wonder if Green might go. Guess not.
And that'll be a strikeout for Maben. Puts that first out in the ledger. Now for Tyson Morgan, who steps in the box. Green will go, and he'll get the stolen base. So Hernando on the move on the base pass early on. Now have a runner in scoring position with just one out. Maben offers to Morgan, lefty on lefty. 2-0.
Just missing on that outside corner. If he can ever get that corner painted with the lefty on lefty, it's very difficult to get a bat on that ball.
Liner to left. That's going to drop in. Sims is going to be sending Green home. And he'll make it in. RBI single for Morgan. And we've got our first run of the ball game. Pitch over the outer half there. Brian Morgan did well to go with the pitch to left.
He did. Coaches teach you take the ball where it's placed at. If it's on the outside corner, take it to the outside. So he did a great job of making that happen and was able to get a run plated across here in the second.
Michael Savary swings through that fastball for Maben. Nice breaking ball. Maben now ahead 0-2.
Got pitcher versus pitcher here.
That's right. That's going to be popped up. First base side, Gannon gets called off by Pizzo to make the grab. And a good call off by Pizzo on that one as the ball was really starting to tail towards the end, making it tough for Gannon. Two outs now for Colton Cloud. Hernando able to plate one in this inning. They're trying to add another. Maben and the Hurricanes trying to shut down this inning. That'll be a little upstairs, 2-0. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast this evening. Go ahead and hit that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already done so. It's free for you, and it does help us out. We're a registered nonprofit, bringing these games to you live from all over the Tampa Bay region. As always, we appreciate your viewership and your support. 3-0 count for Cloud, and he'll take that strike. Upside corner. Nice spot by Maben. He's battled back to work the count full, 3-2.
That's exactly right. It's always difficult. You got a 3-0 count, and then you got to fight back. But he's done a good job here with 2 outs to try to get out of this inning.
And he battles all the way back for strike 3 to end the inning. But not before Hernando plates 1 to get 1 run on 2 hits. We move to the top of the 3rd. Hernando leads Bishop McLaughlin 1-0 on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
Top of the 3rd inning. How's that for a pitcher's duel? 2 complete innings for each pitcher. 27 pitches for Maben, 29 for Savarese. Hernando currently holding the advantage in the run column, 1-0. But I believe Savarese has 4 strikeouts on the evening, and how many does Maben have?
He's Maven's got 3 on the evening, so been a pretty competitive. The only thing that separates is 2 pretty good line drives there to left field there in the 2nd inning.
Pizzo fouls that one away.
You erase those 2 hits, and you got a sure enough pitching duo.
And on both those hits, I mean, the placement of the pitches were outstanding. It was just great hitting by the batters to go with the pitch on the outside half and take it opposite field.
That's exactly right.
One and 1 count to Pizzo. Savarese from the windup. Fouled straight back. Fastball for strike 3, yet again for Michael Savarese. Bring up Keith Jacobs, starting in left field tonight for Bishop McLaughlin. Trying to get something going for the Hurricanes. Fouls that fastball away. Curveball. Unable to check up is Jacobs, so Savary's quickly ahead. 0-2. Be interesting to see what Savary's brings here, Brian. And he's going to keep it easy with the fastball. Stepping out, making the throw down to first is Bittinger, as we had a drop third strike situation. That still goes down as a K in the column for Savary's. Looking to get a 2-out rally started will be Dominic Zito, starting in right field tonight for Bishop McLaughlin. And he'll watch first pitch come in high for ball one. Breaking ball in the zone for Savary's to even things up. Again, connects on the outer half. Wow.
Yeah, he's done a great job tonight. Right-handers, he stays on the opposite side of them, and then same thing with the left-handers. He's staying on the right side with them. So great job keeping it on the outside corners.
That one will miss.
And that one.
Much to the chagrin of the Hernando defense, who started taking a couple steps in a certain direction. But a good eye by Zito. And Zito able to battle back to work the count full, 3-2. Fouls that one away.
Zito's putting up a good fight here. Got a 3-2 count here. Fouled off a pitch.
Absolutely agree, Brian. Working himself back to have it full and keeping himself alive, but swinging a miss on that one as Savary strikes out the side to end the inning. Move to the bottom of the third. No runs, no hits for Bishop McLaughlin. 1 run on 2 hits for Hernando. You're watching GCSN.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
We're in the bottom of the third inning. The pitching duel continues between Maben and Savary's. Hernando able to manufacture a run in the bottom half of the second.
Maven's going to have to navigate here. We're back up at the top of the order with Williamson, Taylor, and Talpa. So he's going to have to, they've seen him once now, and usually that second time around, you might start trying to pick up on a couple of things. So he'll have to navigate through the top of their order here to keep this one-run game if he wants to get through 3 innings here. But he's looked good so far, so
That's right, leadoff batter Kason Williamson up. Reached on an error in the bottom of the first inning, stole a base. Fly ball to right field. Zito will camp under it and make the grab. One pitch, one out.
Couldn't ask for anything any better.
Just about to say, if you're a pitcher, you're very happy. Brings up William Taylor. There's a drive to left field. Jacobs will go back about halfway and make the grab. And 2 pitches, 2 outs.
2 outs. Can't get any more efficient than that.
So maybe Maben made the adjustment. You guys want to hit the ball? Go ahead. Hit it to right field, hit it to left field. I'll take the 2 outs. And trying to get a 2-out rally started for Hernando will be Anthony Talpa. Maben working a highly efficient 2-pitch inning so far. Make it 3 pitches, but we'll forgive him. Talpa with a big cut, but Maben able to get it by. Maben winds and offers for called strike 3. A 5-pitch inning for Maben. And that'll end the third. We told you it'd be a pitcher's duel tonight. We have not been disappointed. We're moving to the 4th. You're watching the Gulf Coast Sports Network. We're in the top of the 4th inning. The Glory Days 4th inning. Glory Days has been partnering with the Gulf Coast Sports Network for the past 3 seasons. We certainly appreciate their support. They sponsor our Glory Days Player of the Game award, which Brian Lott will announce immediately at the conclusion of tonight's ball game, so stick around for that. And they get highlighted on our Facebook and Twitter pages, receiving a gift certificate from Glory Days and a commemorative mini bat from the Gulf Coast Sports Network. But what a pitcher's duel we have going on tonight, Brian.
Yeah, we are. We had a great one so far through 3 innings. We've got Maben with 4 strikeouts and 2 hits and 1 run scored against him. And Savarese is sitting here through 3 innings with 7 strikeouts. So it's been what we thought it was going to be, a great pitching duo, and got 4 more innings to go.
All right, 3 complete innings for both pitchers in, and just 31 pitches for Maben, 43 for Savarese.
Yep, and like we said a minute ago, with Maben was going to have to navigate through the top of the order. We're here at the top of the order with Logan McGann.
That's right. Chopper over to first. Takes a funky hop, but a great job by Morgan to body that one up, make the grab, and record out number 1. Now brings up Christopher Rodriguez. Breaking ball breaks outside the zone. Fastball will even up the count. We saw McGann trying to mix things up a short time ago there, Brian, with that bunt attempt. Sometimes that's all it takes, just to try to, you just want to try to get Savarese outside of a rhythm as he continues his dominance on the mound. Another strikeout. So you certainly understand the strategy. And McGann's a good bunter to boot, so you understand the strategy there.
Yeah, you're exactly right. He's done a great job all year of bunting, but Savarese has been solid so far and was able to get 2 outs here pretty quick here in the top half of the 4th inning.
Castellano's going to try to get a 2-out rally started for the Hurricanes. They trail by a run. So they'd love to get a runner aboard and maybe try to force some action. Or at least force Savarese to pitch from the stretch.
Yeah. And sometimes it only takes that one. That one hit, that one error to get these rallies started. Or just sometimes a walk, sometimes just having a base runner. Makes that pitcher, like you said a minute ago, makes him get in that stretch and get him a little uncomfortable. But I believe it's going to take a lot to get Savarese uncomfortable tonight. He seems to be pretty locked in right now.
That's right. He battles back right there to even up the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. High fastball. Castellano lays off to run the count full, 3-2. And there we've all 4. Castellano battles back and works the walk. And Bishop McLaughlin gets their first base runner of the evening. And he also represents the tying run. Now for TJ Savarese. Grounded out to short his first time up. Fastball inside corner. Nice spot by Savarese to get ahead. Slider misses away. Castellano with a conservative lead. Savarese swings through that fastball. I don't think I need to say it. Strike 3 to end the inning. Move to the bottom of the 4th. The Hurricanes get a runner on, but he stays there. We move to the bottom half. Still 1-0 advantage Hernando.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals.
Navy SEAL veteran and endurance athlete Don Mann pushed his body to the limit and tried regenerative medicine when all other options failed.
It's unbelievable. I just assumed I was going to be in pain forever. And I've been in pain since the 80s. Now I'm running and riding a bicycle faster than I have in 7 years. Even my vision is better. I'm 100% pain-free right now. And I don't take any medications.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for regenerative treatment.
Move to the bottom of the fourth inning, still just 1-0. Only 2 hits in the ball game, and they came back to back in the bottom of the second inning. Morgan with the lone RBI. Kane Ellis to lead things off.
And he hit the line drive center field there to close out that first inning, which was potentially going to score a run there. But Salvarez did a good job of getting to it. So
1-1 count to Kane.
looks like the outfield shifting just a little bit that way as well. Looking for a pull shot. That was a great pitch there by Maven. Curveball coming right at the batter. Ellis did a great job of staying in there, and it curved right into zone.
Maven tries for that outside corner, misses away. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Curveball fouled away. And that'll run the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Got a payoff pitch coming.
And that'll be ball 4. So the patience by Ellis pays off. Gets a runner on for Hernando. Now brings up Patrick Green.
Not sure where that last pitch missed, but wasn't in the zone for the umpire, but it sure looked good from back here behind him.
Green 1 for 1 on the evening, singled and then scored. Big cut there. Snap throw down to first. Nice play by Rodriguez. Ellis able to make it back.
That was a great heads-up play by Rodriguez. Throw was just off the bag there, and Ellis was able to get back in.
And that'll miss away. Good idea on that 0-2 pitch, trying to sneak that one in on the corner. But Green wasn't having it. Another snap throw down to third, first.
Ellis is doing a good job down there. Keep producing throws at some point. Throw gets away from you, and you're able to get an extra base, so he's doing a good job.
And the Hurricanes certainly aware of their current situation, and we're now 3.5 innings in. You've got a one-run ball game, so you don't want any runners to get in a scoring position. You want this game to stay as close as possible. So that'll put another runner on. And Hernando has something going here. 2 runners on, nobody out. As Maben has slowed down a little bit here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Now brings up Andrew Van Alstyne. Maben was able to get him swinging the first at bat.
I think he missed the sign there, Will.
Coach Sims not happy down in that third base box as to what Brian was alluding to.
I got a feeling we're going to see a bunt here.
Corners in dramatically. And Coach Sims wants a word with Van Alstyne.
What better way to get runners over in scoring position? Get runners at second and third here with one out potentially would be great for the Leopards here.
That's right, gives you a lot of options.
So
both runners in scoring position, like you said.
Yeah, I think Sims was doing a little teaching there with Van Alstyne to educate him on that for the future. So, still looking for a bunt here, and we'll wait and see.
Yep, corner's still in, and there's that bunt, but pulled back as Maben hooks it in. And now up 0-2.
Now the question is, will he still bunt?
Exactly. I was thinking the exact same thing.
I've seen it happen. Typically doesn't, but
Gannon's still playing pretty far in, as you can see.
And he squares. And pulls back for like a little slash.
Bunt shown. Gannon charging, gets pulled back. And swing and a miss for strike 3, a huge strikeout. for Maben and the Hurricanes. Just like we talked about there, Brian, you had that bunt attempt. You connect on that, you move the runners up with that one out, but now they stay where they are.
Yep.
And the double play ball stays in effect.
That's right.
So,
having that first pitch that Van Alstyne got, he swung at, and that wasted that one potential bunt opportunity, and Bishop was able to capitalize on it, and Maven did a great job to record that out. So right now you're looking for a double play ball, try to get out of this inning with giving up two walks here to get the inning started off with.
Tyson Morgan, our lone RBI of the night, now up to bat, facing the 1-0 count. What a hook by Maben.
Great pitch right there. But in Morgan's last at bat, he did a great job. He was able to catch that pitch on the outside corner, and he drove it to right field. And he's looking to potentially do that again here with the lefty on lefty matchup.
Nice block by Rodriguez. No advancement. Ellis and Green remained at second and first, respectively. Changeup. First time I think we've seen that tonight from Maben.
Yep.
Hope you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. Be sure to follow us at GCSN Broadcasts on Facebook and Twitter. We'll have the highlights from tonight's ballgame posted there tomorrow. And we'll have the Glory Days player of the game featured on there later on tonight. Morgan fouls that one away. 2-2.
Been some good battles tonight on both sides of both teams here. Morgan doing a great job. Maven would love to get this out recorded here. And he almost hit him.
Now to run the count full, 3-2. Some friendly banter coming from the Leopard dugout.
Yep.
Being a little critical of Morgan for jumping out of the way of that one. But he'll take ball 4 without the bruise. And that'll load the bases. And how's this for a matchup, Brian? Bases loaded situation in a single run ball game. And we've now got pitcher versus pitcher. Maben now awaits Michael Savarese in the box.
And he's flied out to second base in his last at bat.
Fastball inner half. Nice spot by Maben.
I don't know that Savarese needs a lot of help right now with the way he's been pitching, but what better way to help yourself out than get you a good hard ground ball, line drive, score a couple of runs here, and get you a little cushion.
Foul tip in the glove. Nice squeeze by Rodriguez. Maben quickly ahead, 0-2. popped up. Infield fly rule in effect as it's grabbed by Pizzo anyway. And that's just what you wanted if you're Maben. And the Hurricanes trying to work out of this bases loaded jam. Now with 2 outs in the inning for Colton Cloud, trying to make something happen for Hernando, as the opportunities this evening have been limited for both teams. Hence the 1-0 score.
Great job.
A big time block by Rodriguez. Absolutely saved a run. There's about 35 feet of play behind home plate. And they're in a pretty dramatic slope downward.
Looks like it drops about 8 feet down.
Yeah. Cloud will show bunt, pulls it back. Maben has the sign that he likes come set. That'll come in low to Cloud. And that'll miss. Hitters count 3-1 for Cloud, trying to take advantage of a big opportunity for Hernando. Maben and the Hurricanes trying to shut down this threat. And that will connect. Here we go. Big payoff pitch here, Brian. 3-2.
Yep.
Runners will be moving.
There's nowhere for him to go, so. I'm going to bet we're going to see a fastball.
That's what I was thinking too. High fastball. Right on the hands. And the payoff. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Maben and the Hurricanes get out of a major jam. We move to the 5th. The Leopards leave them loaded. You're watching an epic battle here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network.
Preparing for that next step in life isn't always easy. At Nautilus Financial Group, our combination of experience, professionalism, and access to a wide variety of products and services to help meet all of your financial goals. For a new level of attention, insight, and capability, contact the trusted team at Nautilus Financial Group.
When you play football, you develop this mentality that, you know, you can withstand anything. You're Mr. Tough Guy. So years I had been battling. I was just excited to finally meet someone who knew what I was going through, who saw my pain, to think that in a matter of one treatment, and it got better and better as I began to get treatments throughout the month. You know, why would you deal with this pain for another day?
We're in the 5th inning. 5, 6, 7 batters due up for Bishop McLaughlin, Altman, Gannon, and Pizzo. As Maben and company were able to work out of a bases-loaded jam with just 1 out a short time ago. And what a ball game we have going on here. Matt Altman now up to bat. Savary's working on a no-hitter. And he gets ahead 0-1 there. Be sure to tune into the Gulf Coast Sports Network this Friday as we've got a pair of cross-county matchups for baseball. Derek Smith and Ted Boggs will be bringing you the Anclote and Sun Lake baseball game, while Will Wilkie and Paul Smith will be bringing you River Ridge versus Springstead right here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. Savary's quickly ahead 0-2. I'll be saying that in my sleep tonight. Swing and a miss, strike three, a nasty breaking ball from Savary's to record the first out of the inning. We'll bring up Logan Gannon. Be interesting to see what we see here, Brian. You know, Gannon tried to bunt the first time up, or rather the second time around. So we'll see. Swings through that Savary's fastball. Again, 0-2. Wow. Another strikeout for Savary's.
That was a nasty curveball. You know, we talked earlier, Will, and we talked about his ball got a tail. You know, most of your right-handers, you'd think that the ball would tail to the right end of that right-handed batter, but for whatever reason, he's got a tail that actually tails to the left, kind of like a little slider of some sort. And it's just difficult for those right-handers to catch up with it.
Foul ball gets stuck in the backstop.
Probably had some pretty high exit velocity right there.
Yeah.
And
tried to knock that one away. And once again, 0-2. Eight-pitch inning for Savary's thus far. No, he did not go around. He did go around. A perfect 9-pitch, 9-strike inning for Michael Savary's. And his dominance continues as we move into the bottom of the fifth inning. No runs, no hits for Bishop McLaughlin. 1 run on 2 hits for Hernando. Wow, stick with us.
I was fortunate enough to be able to work with Divinity on a custom skincare regimen the year leading up to my wedding. It included a series of in-office treatments, microneedling, PRP, hydrofacials, and an at-home skincare regimen. So I had no worries the day of my wedding. My skin was perfect.
We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Still just 1-0. An absolute pitcher's duel and a dandy of a ball game here this evening. We're glad that you're joining us here on the Gulf Coast Sports Network. I'm going to give everyone a preview of what our highlight video is going to consist of tomorrow morning for both teams. Going to be a lot of strikeouts on some really fancy pitching by both Maben and Savarese. Because as of right now, both hits are getting in the highlight video.
We got a fielding lineup change too. We got number 17, Cole Liebernini will be going in at first base for Logan Gannon.
Williamson with a 1-1 count.
We are back to the top of the order here. He flied out to right field his last at bat.
Fouls that one away. So Liberdini now in at first for Gannon, as Brian just mentioned. Is that our only change, Brian?
To my knowledge, yes. I think that's it.
And there is some activity in the Hurricane bullpen. Chopper over to third. McGann up with it. Fires over to first. Libernini with the stretch. 5-3 to record the first out of the inning for Bishop McLaughlin. There's some activity down in the Hurricane bullpen, and would have to believe that if they took Gannon out of the field, he's probably warming up in the pen.
I believe that is him down there.
Now brings up Will Taylor.
He also flied to left field his last at bat. Actually, both of them. He flied to
Deep drive to left field, but twisting in foul territory. Maybe winds and offers the 0-1. Inside outside ball.
I don't know how that ball made it over there with that swing. Inside pitch, and he got way inside of it and was able to get it to the right side.
And now Maben ahead 0-2. Going to be looking to add to his strikeout total. Taylor trying to make something happen. Pops it up, straight back. Fouled off by the bleachers.
Still got an 0-2 count with one out here.
Maben winds and offers. And that'll be strike 3 for Maben. And he answers right back. 2 quick outs of the inning for Bishop McLaughlin as the pitcher's duel continues. Brings up Anthony Talpa. Fouls that one away.
Talpa's 0 for 2 on tonight. Looking to try to get a hit in the column here for him.
Just a reminder to our subscribers, again, it's free to anyone who wants to subscribe to our channel. Go into our chat room. You can discuss this outstanding pitching performance by both squads or have some friendly banter between the fans. Just keep it respectful and clean is all that we ask. But enjoy that chat room if you want. Again, that's open to subscribers, so if you want to do that, go ahead and subscribe now. It's also part of our free replays that we offer. So if you want to send out a shout out to one of the players tonight, you can do that as well. And the 1-2 called strike 3. Another big time delivery from Maben. And we move to the 6th. What a battle we have on our hands. It's still 1-0 here on GCSN.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
We're in the 6th inning, still just 1-0. What an incredible ball game we have on our hands here tonight. Brian Lott was going through some statistics during the mid-inning break. And Brian, why don't you share what you discovered with our viewers tonight?
Yeah, we talked earlier, and we continue talking about this pitching duo between the two guys, between Maben and Savarese, and through 30 outs in the total game, these two pitchers have recorded 20 of the 30 outs of strikeouts. So phenomenal job on both sides, keeping the batters off balance. Hernando has been able to have 2 hits on the night, and plated one of those is the difference in the ball game. But phenomenal job on the pitching staff on both sides.
Absolutely. I mean, these two squads have some hitters, and they have some depth offensively too. So for these two pitchers to be doing this well against these offensive lineups, it really speaks to their effort here tonight.
You're exactly right, Will.
Jacobs fouls that first pitch away. Savarese winds and offers. Fastball outside.
Looked like his tailing fastball was right on the outside edge and just tailed off. And you probably got to have a 40-inch bat, I think, to be able to reach that one there. So.
That'll miss away. Savarese has just crossed the 70 pitch mark. Chopper up the middle. Ranging and trying to make the play is Van Alstyne. The throw will get away. And the first hit of the ball game for Bishop McLaughlin off the bat of Keith Jacobs. And tying run aboard with nobody out. Van Alstyne had a lot of ground to cover on that ball. While the throw did get away from Morgan at first. Not clear that it would have beat Jacobs on the run anyway.
Zito showed bunt here too. Trying to play a little small ball here to get this runner in scoring position here with nobody out.
Yeah, I think Coach Rob Ducey recognizes the groove that Savarese is in, that they need to get this run in any way that they can.
And they're also running out of outs, so only got 2 innings left here to do it, so take advantage while you can.
Throw over. Morgan able to knock that down. A good job by Morgan, as there was some zip on that ball. He doesn't get his forearm on that, and Jacobs would be on his way to second.
Yep. That's a great job by Jacobs. You know, maybe this is what it takes for Bishop here to hopefully they can potentially kind of rattle Savarese and try to get a little no-out rally here in the 6th inning. But
that's right, Brian. We're an hour and a half into the game in the top of the 6th inning, and this is the first time that Michael Savarese has pitched from the stretch tonight.
It's going to take a lot, I think, to rattle him, but, you know. 2 times.
And that does get away. Jacobs motoring into second. And that's just what the Hurricanes wanted. Tying run now in scoring position. With nobody out.
I bet the bunt's still on.
Yeah,
you know, now that you got nobody
Coach Rob
on.
Ducey was pointing at third base and while barking instructions to Zito. Morgan is pretty much in the batter's box.
So hopefully Zito's smart enough to get that ball to the third baseline, because if he hits a hard bunt to Morgan, you potentially could get that lead runner trying to get to third base. Looks like Morgan's backing up a little bit.
That bunt is fouled away. Looked like Zito tried to pull back. Wasn't able to do so.
Thought for a minute it might hit him.
Yeah.
So, great job by Savarese here to get the 2 strikes on him, and probably will take the bunt sign off and let Zito swing away here.
Tying run at second base. That's Jacobs, who singled and then advanced to second on a pickoff throw.
We got the top of the order coming up with McGann as well. So
Zito goes around. Strikeout in the books for Savarese. Big out for Hernando. And just like you said, Brian, top of the order for Bishop. Which brings up Logan McGann. Corners in slightly, middle infield a double play depth. As a quick bunt attempt by McGann. Looked like he tried to push it down that first base side.
Yep. Like we talked earlier, you get that ball in play and you make Savarese have to make that play to first base, you know. It's a difficult throw for a pitcher to come off that mound and get it there, but it looks like Morgan's going to try to move in and help Savarese out in this situation.
Interesting positioning, though, here for Hernando. If you take a look at it, as far up as Morgan is, if you place that bunt just right, it's going to be hard to cover first.
That's right. It's going to require Williamson to get on his horse to get over there to be able to cover that bag.
Swinging away and fouling away is McGann. He's now down 1-2.
Yeah, he's 0 for 2 on the night. He grounded out the shortstop his first at bat, and he pushed the ball to first base back in the 4th inning to get an out recorded as well. So
1-2, swing and a miss. A big strikeout for Savarese. Wow. So here we go. A big time play in the ball game right now. 2 outs.
This is the first time all night that Bishop's had a runner at second base to put somebody in scoring position. So your Bishop side, you got to take care. You got to take advantage of this. But Savarese has done a great job to stop it.
Christopher Rodriguez now up to bat. Having 2 outs in play, he's going to try to do anything to have this ball see some green.
He's 0 for 2 tonight as well, so looking to get on the hit column here, at least get on base.
It'll be interesting to see, Brian, if the ball does happen to make it in the outfield, if Ducey will be aggressive and risk the out at home and just go for it, given where we are, not only with the situation in the ball game being in the top of the 6th, but where we are in the order.
Yep, you're correct. Being that this is the first time they've had somebody on second base all night, I think you'd take that chance, and unless the ball's hit directly at the fielder. If he has to run one way or the other, I could see Ducey sending Jacobs.
Savarese is going to try to make it a moot point, as he's done over a dozen times tonight. A big-time cut from Rodriguez. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Tying run on second base. Tries to get Rodriguez to chase. He isn't having it. So a big payoff pitch upcoming for Savarese and Rodriguez.
I believe the last 2 strikeouts were on that high pitch, so Rodriguez did a good job laying off, and we got a 3-2 payoff pitch here in the top half of the 6th inning. And Rodriguez calls timeout. Try to make Savarese think about this pitch. Important pitch here. You get him on base with 2. And Castellano comes up to bat here.
And the 3-2 fouled away.
Fastball down Broadway. Back to a payoff pitch. 3-2, 2 outs. Man on second base here in the top half of the 6th inning.
And there it is. An exclamation mark from Michael Savarese. The Hurricanes lead 1. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Still 1-0 on GCSN.
Welcome to the Clubhouse, Tampa Bay's premier baseball and softball training facility. Our 11,000 square foot training facility features rentable cages and bullpen lanes, along with the newest technology such as HitTrax and Rapsodo, baseball and softball pitching machines, full gym, and plyo area, all to keep you at the top of your game. We also have a fully stocked baseball and softball pro shop carrying the biggest brands such as Marucci, Rawlings, Easton, DeMarini, Wilson, and many more. If you're in need of training, we also have the area's top professional instructors offering hitting, pitching, fielding, and strength instruction for both baseball and softball players. From youth to professional athletes, the Clubhouse has you covered. We are conveniently located 1 mile east of the Suncoast Parkway on Spring Hill Drive. Stop in and check us out.
So we advance to the bottom of the 6th inning, and we have a pitching change to report. Maven's night is over, 75 pitches, but an outstanding job on the mound for Bishop McLaughlin, only yielding 2 hits. I believe, how many strikeouts, Brian? 9?
8 strikeouts.
8 strikeouts for Babin. So a solid line for him. Only walked, I believe, 1 batter.
2 batters.
2 batters. But Logan Gannon now on the mound for Bishop McLaughlin. He's going to try to keep things moving for the Hurricanes and keep this a 1-run game because Hurricanes will have just 3 outs left to at least match the Hernando total to keep this game alive. Four, 5, 6 batters due up for Hernando. Ellis Green and Van Alstyne.
Ellis is 0 for 1 for tonight with his last at bat was a walk. He flied out to center field in the first inning. So this is the point in the 4th inning when they were able to get 4 base runners, and Maven was able to pitch out of that and get out of that bases loaded, nobody out, 4th inning to keep this ball game at 1-0.
Gannon jumps ahead on Ellis. Quickly 0-2 as Ellis fouls that one away. Nice breaking ball. Ellis didn't bite. Inner half for called strike 3. And Gannon off to a hot start.
Tell you what, that had me confused for a minute. It looked like a strike. Rodriguez, he jumped out of that behind the plate, threw it down to third base, but umpire never called a strikeout, so had me confused for a minute. But it was a great job by Logan Gannon to get that first out. It was a great curveball there too.
Yeah, he just needs to use his turn signal next time.
That's right.
There it is again. Good stop by Rodriguez. The 1-1. And that's a fair ball down that first base line. And making it into second is Green. His second hit of the ball game. And he's been on base all 3 times. Puts a runner in scoring position for the Leopards at a critical juncture in the ball game. Gives them some opportunities and some options now for Andrew Van Alstyne. And there's a shot to right field. Zito unable to make the grab. Green advances to third. And here comes Hernando. Puts runners on the corners now. Brings up Tyson Morgan, has the only RBI of the ball game tonight, and now has another opportunity for more.
Morgan walked his last at bat. And hit the line drive his first at bat to left field.
Fastball away.
Another throw over to first. Gannon's trying to keep Van Alstyne at bay here with one out to try to keep this double play in motion here.
Curveball.
And if you Morgan, you just want to get the ball in play, would be happy with a pop fly to the outfield here. Be able to tag up Green and make this a 2-0 ball game. Can't afford a strikeout right here if you're Hernando. Great pitch right there.
That connects on the outer half. It'll be interesting to see if Sims wants to put Van Alstyne in motion.
It's like Rodriguez called to first and third. So they're anticipating a potential steal as well.
Popped up. Third base side in pursuit, but running out of room is McGann.
That ball actually fell in the field of play. That's crazy. It must have a little bit more wind up there than what we imagined.
Yeah, you can see the flag in right center field. Like we mentioned earlier on, going out to right center field. And yeah, McGann was in hot pursuit and then stopped, and the wind must have blown it back in.
And it's hard for us to tell over there. It might have hit something and bounced back in, but it did look like it fell just inside, right there at the base of the fence. So Coach Ducey was looking at McGann like you should have been there to catch it. So
kickoff move to third.
Got him.
And he got him at second.
That's a great job.
An outstanding play. Pickoff move to McGann. McGann fires to Pizzo.
No, fires to McGannon. And McGannon actually throws down to second base to Pizzo, yes.
Who made the tag on the play. The tag. And a huge second out. Wow, that turns the tables dramatically. And called, it looks like, thought he signaled strike three there, but he called it outside.
That was a great pitch right there, but just outside. The great curveball, but I think the belly of that curve was just outside the plate, and umpire wouldn't give it to him.
And that'll be inside for ball four. putting runners on the corners again, but this time with 2 outs in the inning. Now for Michael Savarese. He's going to try to give himself an insurance run. And Coach Sims is going to have a quick word with Savarese. We'll check in with one of our partners.
Let me hold you. I wanna show you how to treat you right. Pull you closer through the highs and lows. Yeah, I wanna show you how to treat you right.
So as Sims took the opportunity to talk to Savarese, Bishop McLaughlin decided to have a conference on the mound. We also have a pinch runner in for Hernando.
That'll be number 2, DJ Jackson.
So DJ Jackson now in to run at first.
For Morgan. But, you know, if you are Bishop, do you really care about that run right now? I think you want to try to.
You've got Green at third, you're right.
Yep, you've had Savarese. He's actually popped up both times here to second base in his at-bats tonight. So, you know, Hernando's going to try to get him over to second, but Bishop's going to try to keep him honest. But I think right here, right now, you go at your hitter and try to get your out right here.
Curveball low. The 1-0 offering. Fastball inside. Fastball popped up. Libernini calling for it, and he'll make the grab. The Leopards leave 2. No runs, 1 hit for Bishop McLaughlin. 1 run on 3 hits for Hernando. This is it. We move to the final frame.
Certainly I'm an avid golfer, been, golf usually weekly, play a lot with my wife.
With the repetitive motion, as you know, with a lot of golfers, it's an unnatural motion that you put your body through.
After suffering for years with shoulder pain, Mike chose stem cell therapy as an alternative to surgery.
I'm just excited because patients that have been in pain for years that are now doing the things that they want to do. And Mike's just going to be adding to that list.
Call Aligned Integrative Medicine for exam and x-rays to see if you qualify for stem cell treatment.
You can't dismiss. Yeah. So this is it. We're in the final frame. The Hurricanes have 3 outs. They need at least 1 to keep this game going. Michael Savarese remains on the mound. He's going to go for the complete game. Currently working on a shutout on 1 hit. That 1 hit going to Keith Jacobs.
But Bishop's going to try to do something about it because they've got their 3-4-5 hitter, Castellano, Savarese, and Altman up to bat here in the top half of the 7th inning. So ought to be a good one to finish it out for us.
Giovanni Castellano to lead things off. First pitch strike. Fastball inside half for Savarese. That'll even things up, 1-1. Again, as a reminder, be sure to stick with us immediately at the conclusion of tonight's ball game. Our own Brian Lott will be announcing our Glory Days player of the game. You don't want to miss that. They'll also be highlighted on our Twitter and Facebook pages at GCSN Broadcast. Savarese is ahead in the count, 1-2.
You're exactly right. I was just going to bring that up. He's got a quick 1-2 count right here, top half of the 7th.
Another strikeout for Michael Savarese. And Hernando is now 2 outs away from a victory tonight.
So here we got Savarese against Savarese.
That's right, TJ Savarese now up to bat. And he'll take that first pitch strike on the outside half.
He's 0 for 2 tonight.
Chopper over to second. Ranging is Williamson. Makes the nice toss over to Morgan. A great play by Williamson over there at second to record out number 2. Bishop's got to do everything they can to try to get a runner on and then a runner in. Now with 2 outs for Matt Altman. Savarese and the Leopards trying to end this inning right now and take home an impressive victory. And quickly 0-2 for Michael Savarese. He's going to be looking for that punch out. Altman trying to keep things alive for Bishop. And there it is, strike 3. And that's going to be your ball game. Wow, what an absolute pitcher's duel we had here tonight. No runs on 1 hit for Bishop McLaughlin. 1 run on 3 hits for Hernando. Let's toss it on over to Brian Lott for our Glory Days player of the game. Brian, who do you have?
Well, Will, I can't go without saying Pat Green did a great job tonight. Had 2 hits, scored the only run in the game, but you can't go away from Michael Savarese being player of the game. 17 strikeouts, only gave up 1 hit. Phenomenal job, great pitching. Congratulations to Michael.
And no walks on the evening, I believe, or just
had one walk. 1 walk.
So congratulations to Michael Savarese. You're our Glory Days player of the game. Sure hope you enjoyed the broadcast tonight. Don't forget to like and subscribe on our YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. For Brian Lott, I'm Will Wilkie. We'll see you next time.